Hello, my name is Eric Budiono, and this is the presentation for Lean Canvas, especially for Temasek Independent School, which is the school that I'm currently working. I'm currently as the principal of secondary department in Temasek Independent School. Okay, let's start. So, as we all know, yeah, Lean Canvas is used as a tool to um, analyze opportunity, problems, and create a solution based on the problem that we have. Yeah. It is quite relevant for Temasek Independent School because it is very useful for identifying core challenges and designing strategic educational innovation. Since 2021, we are starting to implement what we call it modular system in secondary department, and that has some challenges, to say the least, but we did it for the betterment of learning experience for the students. Not only that, we also have two school program, which is integrated learning program, which is called LP, and also Starbus. Right, let's move on. Okay, as you can see here, this is the Lean Canvas for this or Temasek Independent School. It is divided into multiple blocks. There are 9 blocks for now. The first block is problem, second block will be solution, third block will be key metrics, fourth block will be unique value proposition, the fifth block will be unfair advantage, six will be channel, seven will be customer segments, eight will be cost structure, and finally nine will be revenue streams. Right, let's move on. For the first block, which is the problem, we recognize since we implement the modular system, or even before then, we recognize there is a problem. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 different problems that we identify. The first problem will be uneven pedagogical standard. This is especially true for teachers who are new or hasn't been trained to teach in using Pearson and Excel curriculum. Second, compared to other competitors, other international school or school who use international curriculum, we have quite limited facilities. Even though we have semi-indoor gyms, we have full science lab, we have libraries, we have computer lab, classroom, per usual, etc. But according to the survey that we did to the parents and students, the facility can be improved. Next problem will be lack of differentiated financial schemes. This is what I mean is that at the moment, Temasek Independent School does not offer financial aid for its student, for their students. Yeah, so there's no scholarship, there's no financial aid. This might cause problem for growth. Yeah. Next, there are existing alternatives that apply for Temasek Independent School. The first will be regional Cambridge curriculum school. At the moment, we have a lot of alternatives. When it comes to Cambridge curriculum, we have Bina Bangsa School, we have BPK, we have Springfield, we also have Bina Persada. So those school can exist as the alternative for Temasek Independent School. Second, there are other online platforms. Actually, there's quite a few that can replace us since they also offer Pearson. I wouldn't say Pearson at Excel exactly, but international curriculum like Khan Academy, Guru, and Coursera. by using the online platform combined with the home tutoring that also can be used as the alternative. Next, we have National Plus or Bilingual School. This is used the current national curriculum plus the international curriculum. That's why it's called National Plus. Basically, the difference is that this kind of school use the national curriculum plus some subject from international curriculum, while school who call themselves have international curriculum, which is like Temasek Independent School, the majority of the subject use the international curriculum. And finally, existing alternative will be independent homeschooling. That can buy textbook and can host IGCSE or AS level exam. So the solution for the problem that we have is basically there are four of them. First will be the teacher training program. This is used to continuously upskill the teachers pedagogy, and it can through our internal training program or can be used from Pearson training program as well. Second, since 2021, we have been using the modular curriculum system because based on the survey that we did to the student and parents, the student and parents would like to have more ownership, more flexibility, and also more freedom that can accommodate their diverse learning speed. Some would like to learn only sciences, some would like only social sciences, etc., etc. And we have, like I said, two school program. One of them will be integrated learning program. This is the program that have been used in Curriculum Merdeka. So we are very proud of as the pioneer to use this kind of system. And finally, we improve internal communication and support, especially to students and parents. There are four key metrics that we use. The first will be student enrollment growth. Since 2021, our school has been growing on maybe about 10 to 15%, 10 to 15% annual growth, which is good. And then the training impact, we usually have this what we call it teacher observation. So teacher observation are used to measure the effectiveness and the efficiency of teacher when they are teaching inside the classroom. These are usually done by the academic director, and this assessment are done twice a year. And then we also did a survey to the parents and students to see the rates of engagement in our program, especially for our ILP and also for Starbus. So far, there is no big drop in the engagement rate. In fact, we've seen an increase of engagement rate in Starbus and also in ILP. The training impact is given. Training impact can be measured when we are asking the teacher feedback, and usually done once a year. But starting next academic year, we are going to have two survey, and this is we are using 360 degrees assessment, meaning that the teacher will be assessed from above, which is the academic director and the principal, and then lateral, meaning that they're going to be assessed by their own colleagues, and from below, that means that the teachers will be assessed from the students and parent perspective. So our unique value proposition, basically, we're saying that flexible, future-ready international education, where creativity, culture, and academic excellence come together at affordable price. So we have four different unfair advantage. The first one is the modular system. I believe that Temasek Independent School is the only school that apply modular system in Bandung and maybe in Indonesia as well. Yeah, so we are ahead of the curve. Second, we also one of the few schools that integrate culturally, because Starbus and ILP quote unquote force the student and parents to actually engage with the Indonesian culture through research and through performance. And then we also have personalized learning approach as well. This is also the second benefit of using the modular system, meaning that student and parents, with the advice and guidance of the school, can choose whatever path they want to take for their future. And finally, since we are quite a small school, at the moment we have in total 450 students. We are quite agile when we want to implement whatever change that we think is required and necessary for the betterment of our students. There are multiple channels, but mostly we use the first one, which is open house and school tours. Open house, we do it once a year. And we obviously are very open when there are candidates, parents candidate or student candidate come to our school. And that's I think the majority how parent and student can, explore Temasek. We also have online presence in terms of website and social media. But looking at the data, so when I interview potential student before when they apply to Temasek, most of them look at the website and have some comment that the website could be improved. And obviously, we have strategic school fairs and partnership when we go to school fair in Paris Van Java, for example, or any other malls, for example, when they have event, that also increase our exposure to the local community. So next we're talking about consumer segments. Actually, consumer segment we are targeting young family in Bandung, yeah, and not just young family. We also targeting young family that prefer non-orthodox learning approaches and seek alternative to religiously affiliated school. Some of the comment that I received when I did interview with the student is that their preferred school are too religious, and this mostly come from student and parents who had school in religious affiliated school. Yeah, so they want to seek alternative. Second, middle income household, and I believe middle income is is middle upper or middle to upper maybe income household. Yeah, since our school fee is about 2.7 for the primary department and about 4.2 for the secondary department. And not only that, we also target students who require learning flexibility. Again, this is targeted towards students and parents who thinks that the current educational approach in Indonesia are not enough. We have early adopters. This is usually family who are transferring from national or national plus school. Yeah, they are quite dissatisfied or they are not happy with the rigid or test-heavy environment. Well, everybody is only focused on the academic excellence. Yeah, and this family also trying to find school with more holistic and more integrated learning approaches. And also, the early adopters will be the educated parents with global experience. This usually parents who look at who are looking for international curriculum to help the students, to help their child to get the best education they can ever have. So we have a cost structure here. Again, is this divided into fixed cost and variable costs? The fixed cost will be facility maintenance and expansion. We always trying to give the better facilities to our students. And we have fixed costs for the curriculum and program development. This is for the internal training and also for the external training that we do as well. Marketing and outreach, and finally utilities. Variable costs, staff salary and benefits, I think it makes sense if the school are keep expanding and getting more students. That means that we are going to require more staff, especially teachers. Our teacher and staff also get freelancers and also training opportunity. And we have learning equipments. Again, more student, more desk, more table, more whiteboard, etc., etc., etc. Teaching material and supply. Again, with more student, we need to more workbooks, handout, printing, etc., etc., and even more program costs. Yes, the same. Revenue stream, so it's divided into monthly tuition fees and one-time enrollment fee. So when it comes to monthly tuition fee, primary is about 2.25 per million per month per students. Secondary is about 4.15 million per month per student. And this is usually used to sustain operational and staffing costs. And again, it's scale with the number of students. While one-time enrollment fee is only three types, which is development fee, one time only. For primary is about 17 million, for secondary is about 22.5 million. Registration fee is 350,000, and security deposit 1.25 million, which is refundable when they graduate from Temasek Independent School. That's my presentation for the Lean Canvas. Thank you for listening.